I door knocked in every house in my neighborhood, and people are telling me that they don't vote. Why bother? You know, they say they're doing this or for that and against spending, but when it comes down to reality, once they get in office, they become corrupt and wind up in somebody else's pocket. So they're all the same is the common thread that I hear from the voters in our district. How would you convince them that that's not the case with each of you?
Well, first off, I mean, I have that same feeling myself sometimes. I mean, it's sound logic. It seems like sound logic. Obviously, if you think people are getting voted in and they're in office and they keep changing what they say they're going to do, that it's not worth your time to go in there and actually make a difference and vote or get involved with the politics, because you see it's not making a difference. But we cannot act on those feelings. I've had those same feelings, but I'm not acting on them. That's why I'm getting involved, because without us being involved in the democracy will fall apart, and that would be the problem. So we have to continually be involved, get engaged in government, to not allow it to fall apart. And now, I'm sure there's going to be people out there that are not going to do what they say they're going to do, but that's not me. These guys are career politicians, most of those people. I'm not. I have not been in politics before. Obviously, I followed it for many years and been involved in the grassroots level, but never have ran before. And so I'm not coming in from the same point of view of a lot of them. I haven't been there before, and I'm a common man. I also have done, in the last 12 years, been in construction and the hotel industry. So I'm just a common worker here trying to make a buck. So I think I can make a difference and stick to the principles and integrity that I have.
Well, that's a really good answer, and again, I appreciate you guys jumping in at the local level, because this is hard. They say sausage and politics. You don't want to get involved. So what about you, Mr. Petersen?
Sausage in politics?
Yeah.
Well, I think when I get that question, they're absolutely right. There certainly isn't a whole lot of instances where a politician would come in and say one thing and actually keep their promise, and people are really fed up with that. One of the things that I would say, I agree with Reid 100%, that you know, I'm not a political insider. I don't come from that realm. I come from the private sector. You know, I've made a few promises that I'm not going to take any per diem money, and that could be a whole other 3-hour discussion at some other point. I'm not taking any per diem money. I am, you know, if I break that promise, you'll have my resignation the next day.
Nice.